And so I have a ton of respect for just the university, the program. This is our third time to play them. The last time was our national championship year in '16. We played them, and I think it was 30-23, I believe. In 2011, we played them, and that was an ACC championship year, our first ACC championship year, and we were down at half, and everybody was booing and saying some bad names to me going off the field. So it's not good. So I got a lot of respect for Troy, and so I just say that right up front. So it's a challenge. This is a game that, from a defensive standpoint, you better want to tackle. If you don't want to tackle in this game, you better pull a hamstring. You might not want to be in this one because this is it's going to be a physical football game, and there is no other way. It's just how they play the game, and in particular for us, just playing better offensively this week. I mean, last week against a really good opponent, their offense wasn't great, but it was just a little better than ours, and that was the difference in the game. And so we've got to clean some things up. We need to grow our team. We need to really develop and take a big jump forward this week in this game. So excited about the opportunity and look forward to seeing our guys play. I know more about my team now than I did before. I got more confirmation than doubt. I've got a lot of confirmation on who our football team is, and I'd rather have this feeling in this situation than if we won 50-3 against somebody. I've got a lot more confirmation on who our team is and what they're going to be, not what they can be, what they're going to be. He had a bad day. There ain't no other way to say it. I mean, like we gotta. If two ain't a dude, we ain't winning. Dudes got to be dudes. This is big boy football. So I mean, that's just the way it is. And I can't. I mean, he's not a freshman. He ain't a freshman. He'll respond. But like I said earlier, if our biggest issue coming out of that game is our best player didn't play well, we'll be all right. Tom Allen is a difference maker for us. A lot of narratives in the offseason. The only one that held up was Tom Allen and that D-line and them linebackers. The rest of them, none of them held up. All these great wideouts we got, great wideouts make them contested plays to win the game. If you're a Heisman quarterback and all that, and first pick in the draft and all that crap, you don't show up and play like that. So the only narrative that held up was Tom Allen and that D-line and them linebackers. And we got good corners. We had a couple of penalties. I mean, them guys. That's the only narrative that held up. That's it. The rest of them, everybody can just start throwing mud now because just bring it on. Say we suck again. Tell everybody we suck. Coaches suck. Cage stinks. Y'all start writing that again. Bring that on. Maybe y'all write that stuff. Because that creates, like, now you say it, but now you really understand in practice, like, how critical that play is. It's the play. And until you learn to play every play with the attention, the effort, the detail that play deserves, you don't really ever have the confidence to make the play that's required in the moment that presents itself. And so, but when you have a game like that, right out of the gate, as opposed to, again, we just won 50-3, and everybody's kumbaya and we think we're great, you realize real quick the margin for error is really small, and it is a few plays. It was a hell of a game. It was a hell of a game. Down to the last play, right out of the gate. It's like getting the final exam day one of class. They made a 65, we made a 58. Neither one of us were great. I mean, but the good news is we got the questions to the test now. And we're going to get it again later on. So it's on us to make sure we're ready. But these are young people, right? These are kids. I mean, these are young people. I mean, they're not robots. I mean, I know there's so much talk about Arch, right? Arch Manning is going to be a freaking superstar. And people that don't believe that, they're just stupid. He's going to be a superstar. They're crazy. But what's been put on this kid, I mean, it's unbelievable. And all of a sudden now it's like, okay, you make a bad play, or, I mean, the guy's just playing. It's the same thing with our guy, you know? He's the worst quarterback in the history of football, and then he goes to, now he's a Heisman guy. Now he sucks again, all right? So that's football. But you just have to learn how to manage that stuff. It's all part of it. When this is what you sign up for, because there's, this is what we do, and so this is our world. You fail in front of everybody, and you succeed in front of everybody, and you got to be able to handle both of those things. Yeah, it's been good. He's obviously a guy I've gotten to know over the years, and I've been around him a lot. I've only been around the fridge a couple of times. I actually got to see him. I think it was last spring he came through, but which was really cool. But it's my 23rd year here, so I've had a chance to be around Michael Dean a bunch. He's spoken to our team. He's always been a huge supporter of our program. He's just a great guy. Big personality. Very smart, very successful businessman. Obviously, one of the greatest to play at any level. I think sometimes he might get overshadowed because of his brother. His brother was so famous, but Michael Dean, ooh boy, you turn on the tape, he was an unbelievable player at all levels. I think he made 9 Pro Bowls or something like that. So just a great player, but a great person. His daughter went here, worked for us, and worked in our recruiting and Paul Journey. But he's just a great human being. So it was a cool thing for him to be honored, and very deserving to be in the Ring of Honor.
Yeah, but you think he should be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame because his accolades are similar to Brian's?
I mean, I don't know all what the criteria is, but I think he made 9 Pro Bowls. I don't know how many he made. 6 Pro Bowls. How many years did he play?
He's made the most Pro Bowls of anybody who's not in the Hall of Fame in defensive tackle.
So there's your answer right there. Yes. There's the criteria. Yeah. There's your answer for sure.
Would you give $1 million back?
I've given $1 million more to this university already. I've given more than that to the university. So did that a long time ago, before I was making a lot of money too. So I hope I've always given back to this university. Hopefully I've given more than I've received in my 17 years as a head coach here. Some things you can quantify, some things you can't. But hopefully I've given a lot. Given a lot to the community. We use our platform in a lot of ways to make a difference.